We got a swarm today. This is our first one of the year. So what happens is swarms is their natural way to reproduce. So as a beekeeper, you can do everything that you possibly can do to try to keep them from splitting and half of the colony leaving the hive box. You can add boxes, you can feed them, you can try to manage it. And if they've got a notion to swarm, they're gonna do it no matter what you do. So it's just their natural way to reproduce. So right now in this bunch of bees, there's a queen in there somewhere in the middle of it probably. And all the bees are there around her. And this is just like a temporary landing place. They're looking for a place to go and create a new home. So we're going to catch these bees and put them in a new box and let that be their new home, and then we'll have another colony of bees. So we sprayed the frames a little bit with Bee Calm, which just has essential oils on it like lemongrass and mint, and Jean's spraying the bees a little bit, and then we're going to shake them and they'll go down into the hive. And and then we'll just watch it. And if all the bees start going into the hive box, that means the queen's in there. If they don't, and they start going away from it and looking all scattered and confused, that means she didn't get in there. So we'll shake it and see.
You ready?
You gonna need me to help you, or you got it?
I got it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we feel like she's in there because they're already moving in there real fast. See how they're just marching in there? She's in there. See? We'll give it a little while and just make sure they all go in there. And then we'll put the lid on it. Let it sit here for a little bit. So every year we've always gotten pretty blessed. They just go into something small like this elderberry where we could reach it. Or they've went into like those little pines or that pine over there, and we could always catch them. I'll show you the difference. That big one right there, the really big one right there, that is a drone. And then all of these are a drone is the male, and all of these are the females, which are the workers. They do all the work. And the queen she's elongated. She's like a lot longer. They keep going back to this same tree branch because the queen's pheromones are on here. On this elderberry. They're going in. We caught her. Pretty easy. Now we'll let this sit here for a little while and make sure they all go in there, and then we'll come put them over there on the stand to give them a new home. We'll give them some sugar water. That just encourages them to stay in their box. And then we'll have a new hive box. And the queen will start laying eggs in there on the frames. You got anything to add, OB Charmer? I'm sure we're gonna have more swarms this year. A lot of these look like young bees. For real, they look like baby bees. They probably just hatched out.
That's one of the house.
Yep, they probably just had a big hatch out and the house got too full. Or they felt like it was. Well, I got sad news. My girl rabbit Izzy died. She had some kind of infection and we were treating it and trying to get her well, and she just couldn't get over it. She had lost a lot of weight and she was eating, but she was losing weight and she wouldn't hardly move. And we tried everything and we were doctoring her and trying to heal the infection, and we thought she was getting better, and then she wasn't. So Izzy is no longer with us, and me and Mr. Amos are pretty sad. Amos, hey buddy. We've been putting Amos out here in the chicken tractor whenever we're home. Just letting him get a lot of exercise and run and play. We were gonna breed Amos and Izzy and let them have baby bunnies so that we could sell them to people for Easter, but we never did breed them. And now we can't. So we're gonna get another girl rabbit soon. We want to revamp our rabbit hutch and make it bigger and make it where they have like a little ladder and they can come down and play and have like a space to play on the ground, and hop around and move around a little better. So whenever we get our rabbit hutch remodified and rebuilt, then we'll get another girl rabbit and then we'll breed them. Amos needs a girlfriend. Don't you, Amos? You're gonna need a new girlfriend. You gonna need a new girlfriend?
Everyone considered her the gardener of the county.
Jean is working on our barn today. This has been a work in progress since we moved here. So he is getting it finished out. Here's the cedar poles that we cut down last week. That's gonna be like the entryway to the barn. He's going to put a metal roof over it. That's gonna be super cool. These were some more old windows from Jean's cousin's farmhouse. We used the other ones on the garden shed. So we got one there and then one on the other side. And then he got this fence wood on sale. It was like, what, $1 something?
$1.68.
$1.68 a board, so that's pretty cheap. I recycled this darker wood from his dad's old fence that he tore down, and he put up a new fence, so we got the old wood and we're recycling it. We used it on this side. We didn't have enough, so we had to buy the other for the other side. But I think we're gonna paint it so you'll never even know. And then this pole barn was from Jean's hunting club. They had it at their hunting club for many, many years. What, 15 years, Jean?
Yeah.
About 15 years. And when we moved here, we went and tore it down and reconstructed it here. So he's going to make a neat little entryway here, and then we're going to paint that tin on the front facing and finish it out. It's going to be neat, and it cost us hardly nothing.
Sexy, she really turns me on. I'm getting dirt for Tracy while I'm chugging along. I've got some good dirt. She thinks my package is sexy.
We added 3 more border timbers to this side of the potager garden because this is where we extended the medicinal garden. And we're having to level it up with the bricks and packing soil in there. Jean got this good soil for me.
This is over there where I cleared out all that timber back over there, and a lot of big, huge water oaks. And over the years, the leaves have just been mulching, God's way of making great dirt. Well, you know, as I was cleaning up the timber and using my front end loader, when I burned everything, this has been sitting all year. I've got a pile bigger than this tractor over there, and I just went over there and it's like liquid gold. So it's got a lot of potash in it and a lot of good minerals and stuff for the plants, and we're just filling it in here because it's a little low spot right here, but there's plenty more dirt.
It's got like pieces of biochar all in it too, like where he burned. So it's pretty good stuff. We're going to add a little bit of this good soil to the potato rows. In the beginning, when you plant potatoes, they need a lot of nitrogen to get the foliage going and growing. And then you back off the nitrogen and you add potassium. So this potash soil here should be some good nutrients for the potatoes. So we're going to add that to the potato rows. It's coming. It's coming together. While Jean's been busy on the barn, I've been working on some more seed sowing. So this is what I've got so far. I've got 2 flats of borage, which is an awesome, awesome companion plant. It's a dynamic accumulator. It attracts beneficials. It attracts pollinators. It's edible. It's just awesome to add to the garden. I've got a flat of calendula, and I've got a flat and a half of nasturtiums, which is a great companion plant. I'm going to plant those with my cucumbers and some other things. And I'll tell you all the benefits of planting them together when I do it. I've got a few crookneck squash there that's come up. That tomato was in my compost pile, so I dug it up. I'm sure it's probably like a cherry tomato or something. And this is marigolds. I've got a little flat of marigolds started. So these are all doing good. I'll probably be putting these in the ground here real soon. I've just been bringing them out of the garden shed, out here into the sun. They don't get enough sun in this garden shed. You can see how they're like leaning. When they were in the shed, they were leaning, trying to get more light. So I've been like bringing them out during the day when I'm home, and then carrying them back in the evening, and just trying to get more sunlight for them, but also just trying to get them acclimated to the outside temperatures. That's called hardening off. Garden shed today, while Jean's been working on the barn, I've sown some more seed. There's some lemon bee balm back there. I did that last time. It's just super slow coming up. But today I sowed horehound, marshmallow, valerian, toothache plant. This black-eyed Susan vine here, it never come up from last time, so I re-sowed some seeds today. And here's my coneflower green twister from Baker Creek, and it's coming up. These are feverfew, and I'm not going to divide these because they're so teeny. I'm just going to plant them all together in a clump. That's kind of how they grow anyway, so I'm going to see how it works. German chamomile did not come up, so I re-sowed it today. I've got this kohlrabi is finally coming up, but it's so stinking hot here already that probably by the time this is ready to go in the ground, it's going to be too hot for it. I planted mullein and a couple of cucumbers, the straight 8 and the marketmore. I did those today. My basil didn't come up. It's just, I didn't have my grow light in here, and it's just not hot enough. Basil needs a lot of heat. So I re-sowed it today. I've got my basil blend. I've got a purple basil and a Italian leaf basil. And I sowed some melon seeds. Crimson, sugar baby, and icebox watermelons. And I did some cantaloupes and honeydew. And here I've got some different peppers, some poblano peppers, the jewel-toned bell peppers, and a chocolate bounty bell pepper from, I think, in my gardener seeds. And then this is just a tray of lettuce. I'm going to see if it'll come up, and I'm just going to eat them young like you would microgreens out of the tray. We got a whole lot of projects done this weekend. We called a swarm. We took care of our bees. Jean did some more work on the barn, construction work on the barn. We built the trellises. I sowed some more seeds. Did some weeding in the garden, and I don't know, a lot of little odd jobs that we did too. So we got a lot of things accomplished this weekend. I'm super excited about that. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. And I pray that you are all healthy and safe. I pray for God's protection and provision for you and your families. And I will catch you on the next video. God bless you.